Yo guys, for this next game coming up, I've brought you something a little bit special. If it's your cup of tea, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a practice session against Dutch player Don Ardy. He plays different civs, but his specialty is English. I'm playing his Holy Roman Empire. He had beaten me on ladder with his English with the Longbowman Rush, the bane of many Holy Roman Empire players. So I invited him for a practice session. You're going to get a look into the mind, into the methods of an ex-pro player, me, in RTS, that is trying to improve and build a strategy with all the frustrations of failure, all part of the process. We're going to try to make a build and improve things so that we can formulate a response against Longbowman pressure. If you're with me on this journey, enjoy the next few hours of practice as we try to come up with the best build. What do you think was the best build after watching this? Let me know in the comments. And also, do you think that there's something I'm missing maybe, so you can help improve me? Once we figure this out, we're going to put this into a Holy Roman versus English build order guide. And I'll help all of you how to beat the English. Enjoy watching this practice session and iteration process. Hey guys, and welcome to a game of Holy Roman into English. Don Ardy is a skilled English player, also from the Netherlands, same as myself. And he has often beaten me with a Longbowman Rush. I have a guide on YouTube that has me beating a lower elo player, trying to illustrate what it looks like to have an English longbow rush you and for you to stop that as the Holy Roman Empire. It was difficult indeed, even though I was several hundred elo higher than that person, and I've been looking to rectify that situation. I'm doing that right now. Yesterday, Don Ardy beat me pretty thoroughly with the English. He had too many longbows. I was still trying to rush castle. I wasn't able to get there without too many losses, and basically he walled me out from relics, and then I wasn't able to get any relics even though I got to castle. Additionally, he killed way too many villagers for me to have a chance anymore. So all in all, really interesting. I've asked him for a custom game, and although this isn't for ladder points, I presume with the stream watching, me and him, both of us will be trying hard enough to justify the experience. So in the game that we played yesterday, I made one archery range archers try to kind of hold off non-stop longbow production, and that didn't work out at all. I also, I believe, cancelled a professional scouts deck in order to not have tied up resources that didn't help me in that situation. But I had a lot of doubt about how to open. Do I get professional scouts? Do I not? Does bringing back deer help me because I can now gather food more safely, or is it an impermissible expense? All these questions went through my head, running through my head, and now we shall give it another try again. So again, same opening. We're going to be opening up naturally with sheep. I'm also killing a few wolves early that are in places that I might be looking to contest later. Get a nice Aachen chapel going now, and a lumber camp. So this time the goal is going to be quite different indeed. We are going to be trying to counter with actual units, but it must be done via fair scouting, if that makes sense. So rather than just making units and saying, okay, we made units, we stopped it because we know it's coming, we need to also be prepared for the eventuality that it's not coming. So for instance, if he were to go for, let's say, double town center, we should have a scouting element as part of our build so that we can actually say that we scouted and countered. First, you create a theoretical response to something you know is coming, could be coming. Let's say you think there's going to be a big longbow rush. You create a theoretical response of what you think is the best way to counter it. And then you need to ascertain that the very thing that you fear is indeed really happening. That is what we're going to be doing. So we gathered our fair share of sheep, sent them back. We're lucky to have Berry Patch under coverage of the Aachen Chapel as well. So that is nice. Now we're going to see, is this a normal opening? Is he going to be gathering stone? He did the same thing as yesterday where he put all the deer under the mill again. Very effective strategy, naturally. We're also going to be able to take a really nice, unexpectedly nice cluster of sheep. So that is ours now. I'm not going to say yoink, but yoink. Then we're going to contest kind of for the bottom sheep. We're going to be leveraging strong Holy Roman economy into an actual defensive army creation. So the first thing we want to do when we get to tech up is actually get marching drills. So we're going to go for an early blacksmith. We also found a bunch of relics, some of them fairly close to him. Now we're trying to get as much wood as we can. Get the forestry upgrade. I'm actually looking to slow down my gold income to get more of other things, namely food and wood. Gonna be going with the double archery range actually. Now I'm gonna check, is he streaming longbows across? Gonna get marching drills. Use our wood to make 2 ranges. And technically I did not do my due diligence. I didn't see if longbows are coming. There's a few seconds disconnect in the actual seeing of. But now we have seen it indeed, so fair enough. Then we are going to make another house in order to have food. We'll bring back the sheep that we have. We can also prepare, if we lose our sheep, we can start preparing a mill. So we kind of want to have a slightly higher lumber than food economy. Now the goal is to bring back the sheep and see if that which we think might be happening is still happening. And because he's seen us, normally that would mean that he is going to be aware of what could be happening. And would then not be as eager to do the exact same thing as he did last time, which maybe he's not going to do a big longbow pressure. Ah, frack. Okay, whatever. So now we're gonna bring these sheep under the Aachen. Gonna get attack upgrade. And now we have a lot of sheep, so that's nice. Now, of course, I said I'm gonna do due diligence, but I didn't totally check how many longbows are coming. We saw 2 and that's it, so that's still a weakness in my tactic. I am going to do some berry farming now. Gonna restore my the balance of my economy. He has seen my archers, so he'd be foolish to play the exact same way with rushing in longbows. So now we have to turn on the aggression ourselves. And we can see that his mill is a little bit harassable, so it's altogether it's not bad for me. I need lots of food and from sheep and whatnot. I need less and less lumber. So I don't think I actually want to make the lumber camp. So he is actually right there. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So he is actually making mass longbows. So he stuck true to the question of me to do the thing. And now we're caught out in a very bad spot. We can try to run because we are quite fast, which is cool. So we've been blooded, but we're much faster than him. We got a bunch of upgrades. Now we can get armor upgrade as well. So we're still headed towards castle. Just a bit slower. Get a bit more food and another house. We have a total of 12 archers. Not really enough to stop him right now. I'm also going to do a flyby of his base. Can I get some information? At least we haven't lost any villagers yet, which is a massive advantage compared to last time. You can actually take out your prelate, do like 20 seconds of inspiration and affect the rest of your vills not at all. Because, well, that is a 30-second buff. Now we're gonna start making prelates. They go back inside, villagers save themselves. I don't think he has enough longbows for me to be afraid. I have good upgrades. Right? Yeah, I have good upgrades. Actually, he knew the positioning very well. We'll make more and more prelates. He knows TC range well. So we got information, we saw blacksmith. Oops. Oh, he put his scout inside, interesting. Veterancy upgrade is 250 gold, okay. We'll get there soon. I am starting to lose some... oh wow, okay. So I'm doing somewhat better, but I still don't have enough army, interestingly. And now I don't have enough wood anymore. Come on. Now I'm getting veterancy, but I cannot defend anymore. I'm gonna call it. We can try it again. We both didn't really have the due diligence to know whether it's again mass longbows. Like I said, I asked him to do the same thing again. However, I didn't 100% check, and I had a bad trade in the start. In an archer-archer battle, pretty much you cannot make any mistakes, and I lost too many archers on the middle of the map. This can be attributed to Scout in the center, where he suddenly had a force in the center and I was like split. We're gonna have to try it again and see if we can get a better result. Overall, I think we could have had the archer production needed, but again, I made that switch into Castle Age. I made that switch into Castle Age, and well, that was... Why can't I add him, actually? Is my friend list full? I don't know. He's on my friend list, but I can't see him, perhaps? Offline friends? But yeah, I stopped making archers, basically. I stopped making archers. So there's two possible strats. There's two possible strats. Either men-at-arms and archer, or only archers. I think I would like to try archer only again, not men-at-arms archer. And we're gonna try it again. Okay. We had 1-1 upgrades. Isn't wall worth it on this map? Probably. I'm trying to do it without walls, so that it's reproducible for dry Arabia. Pretty good position again. Oh, I forgot to make a pellet immediately, but I don't want to ruin his time by doing a cancel. It makes a difference, but not big enough to restart. When men-at-arms attack them, they must deal with them first, and the archers kill them much more quicker. Yeah, it doesn't have to deal with men-at-arms first. That is an assumption, not necessarily based on reality. He could just ignore the men-at-arms, take the damage at face value, snipe down all my archers, which, in fact, I would bargain is probably the way he would play it. It's not new, Vamper. But like I said, I think both are options, men-at-arms, archers. Both I think are valid options. Men-at-arms actually drain your food more. And wood is the resource for archers, which can be meaningful. This time, chapel is going to be here, so my lumber camp will be there. Are they out of food? Yes. Yeah, if men-at-arms are ignored, they will kill. But keep in mind that men-at-arms and archers occupy different dimensions on the battlefield, which means that before my archers get in range, men-at-arms will get in range, so he will get like 2 shots on them before my archers engage. And it will take me longer to get shots as well. But if like, I can do a better iteration of mass archers again, but if you think that it's better to get both, I think it's better to experiment now than to keep butting my head into archers. I'll go with what Twitch chat is saying. We'll try just men-at-arms and archers this time, again with the marching drills, but keeping some villagers on gold in order to sponsor men-at-arms, since they cost 20 gold each. And we'll try that one, we'll see which one feels better, even not counting some kind of personal errors. I think that's okay workflow. A tower on my wood line. No, I'd like to avoid all tower production if possible. I don't want to sink anything into static resources, because that means that I will have less units, which means I cannot go on the map. If I can't go on the map, then I won't get any relics. I want to have an army that can beat and punish his. Hope that makes sense. Gonna get early forestry this time, unlike last time. I got it, but I got it late. It's time for a house. Soon. The reason we're getting so many sheep is because he micros his deer. We see 1, 2, 3 relics so far. Why are people writing M@A instead of MAA? Well, technically it's clearer, isn't it? Because at is the actual... That's the actual pronunciation of that symbol. But yeah, some people think it's weird. Okay, council finishes. Gonna go for a quick blacksmith again. Hello, thank you very much. More on food. Gonna get marching drills. Epic music has begun. After marching drills, we'll get armor upgrade. Everything on food now, I think. Now we go scout him. He sees my army. Longbows are coming. Sees my scout. Armor upgrade. We need to see how many more longbows are coming. Lots more longbows. Uh-huh. How does he see it? We have marching drills, so we should be able to chase. I have marching drills and armor upgrade. Hello, thank you very much. It's almost like I need more production. How did he get there? Oh! He sees it from down there. See guys, I told you he'll focus down the archers first. See if he can be salvaged. It seems like trying to go castle and not going like double racks, double range, that's what's killing me. So I can try one more time where I don't try to go fast castle. I think that's also what's killing me. Maybe it's salvageable, but we lost too much. So 1 barracks, 1 archery range, trying to go castle. I agree, Grubby. I don't think men-at-arms in your Elo works, but does for lower. Yeah, the men-at-arms don't get enough relevant hits in, because all they'll be doing is running after him, right? Let's say I get some hits on his frontline archer. He could like run back the front line and have the backline shoot so that he cycles in and out of damage. And then I will have all of his units half life. Then he does the campfire. If I go for horseman, then he will have he can add spears. Overlay isn't working for custom games, so I guess I could just turn it off. So the option is expand to a second barracks and a second archery range and have double men-at-arms and double archers coming out, or different unit comp, or like double range or triple range, only archers. Why did you build 3 barracks? Only men-at-arms? Only men-at-arms. Not a good idea. I think men-at-arms are wasted. Ja, möglich, mogelijker. He's saying your biggest problem is you would like to push. I don't think I pushed him this game. I kind of have to run after him. Otherwise, men-at-arms don't do anything. Yeah, I think men-at-arms are a mistake. With horsemen, you open yourself up for spearmen and a waste of food. Horsemen are so bad, even just into longbows. So bad. You can try to get a mangonel out, of course. Mangonel can be nice. You can make outposts, you can make walls. I'm trying to do without outpost and wall. Usually when I go outpost and wall, I have like this false sense of safety. Where I have so much going into the wall that he'll just break through with ram and then you've got no units to back it up. Instead of going for sheep, are we going to try to get deer now? See how that goes. Ignore the archers and rush his base with men-at-arms. No, no. Sorry, but that's low elo tactics. That cannot work here. Seem kind of stubborn. Not sure it's worth it for a deer. I turned off the overlay because it's not working for custom games. And we're doing custom games for practice. So in this game, what I'm going to be trying is archery ranges and try to position safely and don't take free hits. And only punish or move out or fight him if it looks good. I'm still trying not to need to build outposts because I don't feel like outposts do very well into longbowmen. He can outrange outposts, for crying out loud. He can actually outrange them. Found a sacred site, may matter later. So this time we'll try archery ranges, get blacksmith upgrades, but also age up. So not only are we getting blacksmith upgrades for not only are we getting blacksmith upgrades, but we're also going to get veteran archers, and hopefully that will help. Alternatively, we could prepare for a mangonel. But mangonel is like a really difficult investment while being pressured. That's like 600, 900 resources. Of course it does trash longbows, but while you're waiting for it, you're probably gonna lose archers. Now I'll go get the deer. It does mean I'm not getting information, which feels illicit. Thank you very much for the sub. I think I'll just keep 3 on gold then for consistency's sake. Actually a bit too low on the lumber economy. Too slow, too low. Not a bit, quite a bit. Let's go scout. I can't keep villagers on gold anymore. It's ridiculous. He probably has more sheep this time. Wheelbarrow? No. Three bows for now. More coming. You need a bit of walls. You just have to. Out of lumber. Still a lot of longbows coming. I'm out of wood. Why are they not returning the food to the mill? There was probably a deer under there. Need armor upgrade, 125 gold. Okay. More bows coming. Ranged armor. Need another house. Get the inspire buff again. Armor upgrade is coming. He's still rushing in with more bows. I didn't want to let him get the outpost, so I overextended and lost everything. I keep losing, in my opinion, to Bank. Like, he's gonna run a tight economy. I think he has a romanticized version as well of what Holy Roman actually plays like. So, like, he'll say, like, just do this, just do that. And he said, just make 2 range archers and go castle and you win by default. But I think that's a romanticized version of what it's like to play Holy Roman, because he doesn't actually play it. He's gonna be running a 0 resource excess economy. And I'm running a let's save up 1800 while under heavy pressure. Let's save up 1800 resources while under heavy pressure. And like, that's not working while we're fighting. Yeah, I know, romanticized version of Roman. That's the joke. That's the joke, it's funny. Yeah, walling more could help, because then at least he has to invest in rams. I think that plan works. Just don't lose your whole army, lol. Okay, I won't lose my whole army. I'll just lose all of my villagers then, because he will walk into my villager line and kill all my lumber villagers. It's a good tip. Lyra87, Lol Frankie, Iran PC, Technot, Spike Mugens, Casual, Najar, and Base God TV. Thanks for the subs. Yeah, I think forcing rams with walls is good. I think you overcommit twice. I'm not overcommitting. When he gets a tower, it's lights out. I'm undercommitting. Six to 8 horsemen. Not actually good. Horsemen actually not good. Either you run into horsemen first with archers, and then he will kite them and kill them before your archers can even get in range. Or you run in your archers first, you use your archers to tank, then your horsemen come in late, all your archers are already dead. I think outposts is better. I'm also not super enamored with the marching drills. I mean, I think it's nice. You can disengage and engage, but it only works if you've got a superior force. I think either you gather some units, make walls, and go castle, and then upgrade those units, and that feels correct to me. Or you go marching drills, and you remove all thought of Castle Age from your mind. We will try both. Done, wiggle push. I might actually get a map spawn where I can cover everything. Wood, berries, gold, and sheep under the TC. Is it perhaps a good thing to build a tower and let some workers stay? Just support at the wood line. Leave 5 workers in all the time? I don't think it's a good idea. I'm going to try 2 things now. One is where I make walls, archers, and tier 3. One is where I ignore all attempts at going tier 3, which I think might be better depending on the information you get, of course, during the game. There, yeah, I've got two theories show. Wall and tier 3 with units, not with 0 units, so that you've got something once he breaks through. And castle. And never castle. Those are my 2 theories right now. Which means if I'm going never castle, it's going to be archers with marching drill. Or even, yeah, archers with marching drill. If it is never castle. If it is wall and castle, it's going to be men-at-arms, actually. Then 0 archers. Which one do you think is better? Does men-at-arms still get guided to hell with speed upgrade? A little bit. A little bit, yes. Which one do you think has more potential? Show. I'll do that first. I didn't like the deer manipulation, it takes too much time. Men-at-arms with speed, if they can catch up for sure, then you have decent setup for castle later to take relic, if not archer. I'll just choose one, I'll do both. You can choose one. Do I go tier 3 men-at-arms and walls? Or do I go archers and a like triple range superior force, try to crush? Yes, I'm playing the same person over and over again. It's called custom game practice, and it's an incredibly important part of getting quality practice. Triple range? Okay, we'll try triple range. No walls then. Except maybe like tiny wall to prevent over here. To prevent bad stuff over there. Because the upgrade takes long, we have to start it early. All his micro went to deer manipulation. Why is he changing it up? I'm looking to practice against one thing in particular. Now he's doing Stonewall Rush. Or second TC. I'm not looking to diversify my decision making yet. This is bad practice. I asked him to longbow rush and he decides to go for a fast second TC because he feels like I'm overcommitting to the blind counter. But we're in a phase of blind countering that doesn't 100% rely on scouting and reaction yet, so that I can practice the same thing over and over, which is so rare on ladder. Therefore, you get the custom games. I'm not testing my adaptability right now. I'm testing a particular response. If he doesn't want to play anymore, it's totally fine, of course. I can imagine it may get boring for him, but that is not useful anymore. Until I solve this, there's no point to try alternative strategies, which rely on response. Did you hear my reasoning, Don Ardy? Yeah, no winner, said are you? I 100% agree and respect his Blind counter, yeah. Too blind. Too blind. Why this map disfavors defense a bit now? Well, it just happens to be the map I lost against him on ladder. How do you find out about the best start for villager assignment in the early game? YouTube or experience? Well, I am a YouTuber, so you find it out from my YouTube, and I find it out from experience. I test it. People test it. But think about it for a second. Think about what, how the devs found out about it. They must have tested it themselves too. Probably they tested these things. Where they were like, okay, what feels good? Like, what kind of build orders would be possible? What time can you get feudal? Sure they did. No, but it makes sense that they would have. They just put in numbers and went shopping. Oh my god. So now we try the Archer Mass, and then next game we're gonna try Wall Man at Arms Castle. Can someone give me hope that my corona infection is going well? I mean, how well do you want it to go? Is the incubation fast enough? Do you feel miserable enough? Oh. I didn't find as many sheep this time as before, strangely enough. I found no sheep. The entire half of the map. Part of that random factor of yo, Vexenwrath. I was vaccinated, now I'm sick. Sorry to hear that, man. Hope you get better soon. This is a damn good Aachen Chapel location. Yo, thanks for the sub gift, Alucard. I finally know Alucard. And not just because it's the reverse of Dracula, but because I watched Castlevania. Now I know why he's so cool and why so many people named themselves after this character. He is so Tsugoi. Sheep. So this is an easy wall. But he wouldn't go there immediately, so I don't think I should make it yet. Dochman Beto. Yeah, he's feudal quicker this time. It actually doesn't feel good to make these walls. Because it slows you down.
Verstaan? Wheel don't van de
Recht zum Gewehrkast. Ja, ich zieh eng. Ja, Mama. Werde das Ruhe. Bedarf es des. Bedarf es des.
Archers are coming. I could of course skip marching drills and first go for another upgrade. But it seems quite important.
Das wird gemacht. Ja, in Tee.
The fact that he's still gathering gold probably means that he's going for upgrades. Like normally, blacksmith, ram, upgrades and whatnot. The positioning now is significantly different. He also kind of doesn't know what I have behind this. So, nice ship. He might go all the way around. There he is. Siege engineering, 125 gold. Of course, this was the sickest, dirtiest blind counter, which is exactly unfair. And now we got like the movement speed advantage and whatnot. We got rams coming and stuff. This is exactly the kind of blind counter he was trying to avoid, which again I totally get. Now we got the more movement speed. But I just needed to like be able to stop it once. I was also very lucky with my positioning this time. Like he couldn't harass villagers at all. I wanted to teach you guys a trick. You can build ram faster if you build it inside your units. As you see, every unit is making the ram. Otherwise, they're gonna spin only around it. But now you got like several inside.
Das wird gebaut. Aronti, bereit ihn zu
I don't know if I killed enough. I killed a bunch. Is there another angle? Yeah, we can harass his wood line too. We could have gone for another ram. Instead, we went for farms. I killed some villagers, that's all. I'll make a scout again. I could expand behind this, but I'm looking to still get to castle. We can decide to not fight at any time. Now we can try to go castle. Let's get horticulture and wheelbarrow. Rest on gold. And more archers from the remainder of our units so we don't fall behind.
Zit bereid. Mogenere. Zie het aan, mogenere.
Jo, sit zum
Mogenere, zie het aan, mogenere. Mogenere, marscheren. Mogenere, zie het aan, mogenere. Zit bij, zie het aan.
Scared, dears.
Dort wird bereit und Dienstag. Also bald. Wann, mogenere. Aufgang, mogenere. Lass es zu. Mogenere, zieht. Mogenere, marschieren. Zieht bereit. Mogenere, zie
Do need a few more archers actually. So he transitioned to a farm economy.
Die Hochheit. Ich sehe, ja, mogenere, zieht.
That's villagers. Is he somewhere on the map?
Mogenere, mogenere. Hack, bannen, mogenere.
You can feel the castle age coming.
Zieht bereit. Mogenere, zieht, mogenere, zieht. Bannen, mogenere. Zieht bereit. Zieht bereit, ja. Mogenere. Aufgang, mogenere.
Oh, he's castle himself.
Zie het aan, mogenere. Mach het bereit.
Die Hände, ich werde des Buben.
Bahnen, mogenere. Mogenere, marschieren. Mogenere, marschieren. Zie het aan. Mogenere, Aufgang, mogenere. Vor. Willig, mogenere. Zie het aan. Willig, rechts. Bahnen, zie het aan. Ziet bereit. Mogenere. Ja, in die mogenere. 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 Ja. Mach het schnell, mogenere. Gehorcht an. Sind zur Arbeitszeit bereit, etwas Arbeit. Hälse kommen, mogenere. Euch Befehle noch. Redet.
Ich bin geheiß, ziehe aber nach der Tugend, führe die Schritte.
Hälse als Pfeif, mogenere.
Gib mir Gäste.
Hälse als Pfeif, mogenere. Und zieh auf. Hälse kommen, mogenere. Beheere der Recht zum Recht.
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen.
Beheere der Recht.
Bereit zu gehorchen. Mein Weg ist klar.
Die Hock ist alle. Bube das nun. Gehöret alle.
Sind zur Gewehr. Redet euch, mogenere.
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Wohin soll ich gehen? Redet euch wohl mit.
Was wünschest du? Tugend, führe.
Now he would transition.
Was soll getan werden? Was soll getan werden? Zieht zum Bereit etwas Arbeit für tun. Zieht zum Gewehr kommen.
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen. Ihn habe ich als Feind nachgehängt. Jo.
Man.
Brüder,
Achtet auf die Gehäse.
Rechte nach Gehäß.
Hälse kommen, mogenere.
gebet acht, Brüder. Bereit zu gehorchen.
Die Gehäß.
Redet euch, mogenere. Hälse als Uhr nach Gehäse. Wie hat der gedichtete Name? Achtet kann ich. Hälse als Pfeif, mogenere. Hälse kommen. Achtet auf die Gehäse.
Was soll bereitet nach deinem Wunsch? Ich werde das für dich errichten.
Gebet geheiß. Es ist Sitze gehen, Brüder. Was wünscht Heiligkeit ihr? Meine Spiele.
Hälse als Zierdama. Redet euch, mogenere. Alsbald, ja. Achtet schnell, mogenere.
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen.
Das soll mich überleben.
Sind zum Gewehr. Und der Regen dahin.
Was soll ich flicken?
Was soll ich flicken? Achtet auf die Gehäse. Gehäse kommen, mogenere. Dann
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen.
zur Leistung einerseits. Achtet auf Ritter im Sattel. Red nach eurem Befehl. Gehäse kommen, mogenere. Alle Ritter
Rein ihre Butterskap. Bereit etwas? Seid bereit, sammle Holz.
Was wünschest du?
Gehäse, redet. Achtet auf die Gehäse. Ritterstand bereit.
You think he's going mangoes? I think it's very possible.
Zieht zum Gehäß. Ja, ja. Wo will das nun?
Im Gehäß, Tugend, führen, bereit zu gehorchen. Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen.
Häse kommen Progenere. Edle Ritter sind bereit. Alle Ritter bereit. Häse kommen Progenere.
Im Gehäß,
Unser Beschuss.
mein Weg ist klar. Wieset uns an. Den Wille gewährt.
Gehöret alle.
Achtet auf die Gehäse. Ritter in Sachen. Liert. Ritter. Jetzt ist euch getan. Buhen das nun.
I have the advantage, of course, of being the one doing the blind countering.
Achtet auf die Gehäse. Alle Ritter. Ritter stand bereit. Marschieren, edelste Ritter. Ritter, was
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Häse kommen Progenere. Die anderen schon.
I'll make
Edler Volk. Edle Gesellen.
I'll make Springles.
Ritter stand bereit.
Ich bin bereit.
Alle Ritter bereit.
Es wird getan.
Häse kommen vom Ritter stand bereit. Ruhe! Alle Ritter bereit. Bereit etwas Arbeit zur Tour.
Im Gehäß, das wird getan. Speerslingere bereit.
Achtet auf die Gehäse. Alle Ritter bereit. Bereitet euch auf. Häse. Alle Ritter bereit. Abwärts, denn ihr kommt vor. Ritter bleibt. Häse kommen vor Genähr. Ganz dran.
Zieht zum Höre tue ich das nicht. Ich werde das für dich erledigen.
Lasst uns rieten, Ritter! Seid bereit auf Gehäß!
Der Slingere.
Achtung, Notkontenere! Abwärts, bereit! Zieht vor!
Ich bin mit Gehäß. Geheißen, ich halte. Den Wille. Wieset uns an. Bühne.
Was soll? Bereitet euch! Ritter, ich satte! Ritter! Sturmbockgesellen! Handwerk in Bewegung! Bereitet euch! Marschieren! Alle Ritter selbstverstand! Ritter stand bereit! Alle Ritter bereit! Alle! Ziehen aber, müssen los! Ritter im Sattel!
Ja, Folge Gehäß.
Ritter stand an der Ritter! Marschieren! Marschieren! Nicht herumtreiben! Achtung! Wir marschieren! Offen bereit! Vorwärts! Ritter im Sattel! Bereite dich! Mach Gehäß! Philistiner, ich hatte das! Durch! Alle Ritter! Armbrustschütze, bereitet Waffen! Ritter, lasst uns riefen, Ritter! Edle Ritter sind bereit! Sie springen hier!
Höret auf Gehäß.
Verdiene nicht schon! Der Beschuss!
Der Slingere.
Und Soldatäre, hören auf Gehäß! Ritter, stand bereit! Zieht vor! Edle Ritter sind bereit! Ritter bereit! Ritter bereit! Marschieren! Der Königspar! Hochschützen! Ihr müsst bereit! Achtet auf genau die Stoßziele! Also schießen! Ritter gerüstet! Ich kenne meine Pflicht! Ihr Ritter! Armbrust! Marschieren! Armbrust bereit und warten! Eine Ehre zu dies! Führung! Unsere Zelle! Edle Armbrustschütze! Kein Wohnen! Entweder marschieren! Marschieren! Alles Marsch! Marschieren! Schlachten! Was tun? Junge Gehäße kommen! Marschieren! Der Kinder!
Signiert. Entschwetzen. Alles ist in Ordnung.
Marschieren! Der Königspar! Ihr Ritter sind bereit!
Ja, bin bereit zu einem Befehl.
Und der Beschuss! Ritter geht es nach!
Dein Wille, ich gehe den Weg der Gerechtigkeit. Ziehe ab.
Hören alle zu. Befehlche kommen.
Geben ab! Befehl kommen!
Armbrustschütze, bereit marschieren! Wettergelüsten nach Ehre. Hören alle zu, wir bekommen Befehlche. Geben acht, Befehlche kommen. Armbrust bereit, für kein Murren. En Feuer marschieren.
Geheische Menschen werden gehorcht. Was hast du denn? Hier sind unsere Klagen.
Befehle, Hochschützen, eine Ehre zu dir.
Lagerungsanwärter
Der
bereit.
Rast ist der Rost.
Befehle mir, meine Brüder, lasst uns fortgehen. Dein Wunsch ist mein
Nun, Genossen.
Lagerungsanwärter bereit.
Ja, ich behaupte.
Belagerung heißt,
Hören der Befehl.
tu euch nun.
Der Befehl.
Alles Anwärter, wir
Unsere Armbrust marschieren. Armbrustschütze bereit. Ritter bereit zum Start.
Lagerungsgott.
Ihr Ritter sind bereit zum
Belagerung.
Hören alle.
Brüder, wir gehen in tugendlicher Gehorsamkeit.
Ritter bereit zum
Ich Gehorsamkeit zur Tugend, Füße Gehorsamkeit zur Befehle mir.
Ich ziehe hören die Befehlchen.
Was hast du mit?
Hören alles zu. Befehlchen kommen.
Alle
Wir haben Befehlchen.
Lagerungsflugzeuge. Alle
Ja, bin bereit.
Der Rast ist der Rost.
Lagerung.
Wir werden Befehlchen haben, Männer.
Gehäuft ihnen Lager.
Wir werden unsere Aufgabe.
In Bewegung. Hüte auf Feinde.
Ich Lagerung geben acht.
Höret alles zu! Befehl!
Wir haben Befehlchen, die kommen. Vorwärts, Ritter. Wir regieren mit Ehre. Wir stehen unter Feind und nur Rittergelüsten nach Ehre. Unsere Sache ist Rittergelüsten nach Ehre. Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf.
Alle sind noch hier abgenossen. Folget dem Rückzug. Gebe den Feind.
Zellen marschieren, Aufrüst bereit, marschieren. Ein Befehl Ausgang.
Die Lagerungsflugzeuge sind bereit.
Ich mache jeder.
Alle sind in Ordnung.
Der Rast ist der Rost.
Ich mache jeder. Befehle.
Dein Wille führe deine Befehlchen aus.
Unsere Sache ist
Belagerung ist.
Zellen, hören es gehört.
Beruhigt euch, Truppen! Folgt euren Befehlen nach! Marschiert richtig! Hochschützen!
Meine Waffen klappen.
Belagerung.
Ihr Ritter sind bereit.
Gewähren bei Fußfeld.
Auf, kein Boden. Es soll marschieren. Durch.
Ja, bin bereit zur
Bereit, höret alles zu! Jetzt alles in aber! Ein Bau zum Errichten.
Wer rastig handle, so wie du befiehlst.
Steht. Auf, kein Boden. Es soll marschieren.
Gehäse
Wir eine Ehre zur Schlacht zu reiten. Rittergelüsten nach Ehre. Ritter
Gehäse. Was bedeutet ein Wille wird meine Schicht gehorcht befehlen. Gehorsamkeit. Und ein Wille wird meine Ziehe ab. Ich ziehe
unsere Sache.
Gehäse für den Antrag.
Der Rast, höret alle zu! Wir bekommen auch ein Marschziel. Ziehen wir auf!
Der Rostet. Was hast du?
Der Rast, gebet auf! Ich begriffe meine Gehör.
Hören alles zu.
Mache ich nun. Zieht ab!
Ja, bin bereit.
Ritter bereit.
Gehäse. Was bedarf des Zamals? Belagerungslingere ziehen ab.
Ja,
Geben acht.
alles Dorfmänner
Hören alle zu.
bereit für die...
Wir Ritter sind
Gehäse für den Antrag.
Was hast du nötig? Dorfmänner. Zeit zum Schaffen. Bereit für die nächste.
zu unserem Zielort.
Der Rast,
Ja, mach. Gut. Alle ziehen ab. Geben acht. Mache.
Unsere Sache.
Gehäse für den Antrag.
Rittergelüsten. Hören die Befehlchen. Ritter bereit für Befehlchen.
This is open.
Gehorche auf.
ja, höret alles. Aber ein Marschziel. Ziehen wir auf! Was hast du nötig von mir?
Unsere Sache ist würdig, Ritter.
Gehäse. Was bedarf des
Ja, mach.
Voll Rittergelüsten.
Gehäse für den Antrag.
Grausam.
Gebe den Feinden den Tod.
Unsere Sache ist würdig, Ritter.
Ja, bin bereit zu einem Befehl.
Wir Ritter sind bereit.
Gehäse. Was bedarf des Zamals?
Haltet nur der Ordnungen, Ritter. Gehorsamkeit ist meine Tugend. Alle Staatsführer sind bereit zu befehlen. Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf. Ritter bereit, Ritter, fordert zur großen Ehre. Uns Ritter, wir Ritter sind mit Ritter bereit. Wir greifen an, Ritter, fordert, Ritter gelüsten. Ich kenne meine Pflicht.
Was soll ich sehen, aber das gerecht.
Ritter gelüsten.
Hey, thank you for the sub.
Welche für den Antrag? Es wird getan.
Ritter bereit für Befehlchen. Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf. Ritter bereit für Befehlchen. Die Ehrenstunde ist's, Ritter. Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Ritterbereit. Vorwärts zu unsere Ritter. Unsere Sache ist würdig, Ritter.
Bereit für die nächste Aufgabe.
Ein Befehl.
Gehäuse für den Antrag? Gehäuse? Ich gehorche.
Ritter halten. Gehäß. Ritter bereit für Befehl. Ritter gelüsten.
Gehäuse für den Antrag?
Hören alle zu. Befehlchen kommen. Ich versichere, es wird gut gemacht. Hören alle zu. Wir bekommen Befehlchen.
Gehäuse? Was bedarf des Zamals? Unsere Lagerung ist im Gange. Alles ist in Ordnung.
Höret alle zu. Wir bekommen Befehl.
Gehäuse?
Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf. Ritter gelüsten.
Lager marschieren!
Marschieren.
Time to suicide Vales. Yeah, I mean, I would do it without a second thought.
Ritter bereit. Unsere Vorwärts, Ritter.
Lagerungsantrag!
Ritter sind wir vorwärts, Ritter. Unsere Sache, Ritter.
Alles ist im Gange.
Ich kenne meine Pflicht. Ritter gelüsten.
Marschieren! Wir Lagerwerke!
Unsere Ritter gelüsten nach Ehre. Eine Ehre zu den Ihr Ritter.
Das wird getan.
Ritter bereit. Ich gehorche.
Alles ist Belagerungsrüstzeug!
Oh, the hill.
Handwerker, wir alle! Alles ist in Ordnung. Es wird getan.
Ritter gelüsten. Ich kenne meine
Belagerungsantrag. Marschieren! Wir
Ritter bereit.
Das wird getan. Lassen Sie unsere Ruhe! Gehäuse? Was bedarf des Zamals?
Ja, geben Acht. Vielen Dank.
Belagerungsrüstzeuge sind bereit.
Unsere Sache ist würdig.
Alles ist in Ordnung. Ruhe ist gut. Ruhe ist gut.
Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf.
Belagerungsrüstzeuge.
Ritter gelüsten. Ritter bereit. Ich gehorche.
That's Parks for Palace.
Helge werden gehorcht.
Wir Ritter sind bereit zum Kampf.
Belagerungsantrag. Rüstzeuge. Seid aktiviert.
Unsere Sache, Ritter. In Gut.
Alles ist in Ordnung. Handwerker, wir alle.
Well, 110.
Steh jetzt.
Belagerungsrüstzeuge
Nice.
sind bereit.
Thanks for the sub, La Hunter Joe. So that was 3 archery range with marching drills, but kind of a big blind counter, of course. So now the question is, how do we see it coming and can we respond on time? And then the next that we wanted to try was wall and castle. I think that will be significantly more difficult, but I might be biased from this game. Big blind counter or meta? What's the difference? Okay, so if I play meta, here's how it looks. I try to go for castle age. I pull up 1,000 to 2,000 resources and I go castle age. Meanwhile, I make 0 or some units to defend against the longbow force that will set up walls to wall me out of relics and to also make outposts in front of my base to fortify his position. He'll eventually get cheeky enough to start picking off villagers with longbows, and he will also win trades against any small amount of men-at-arms, archers, longbows, or spears that I make. So that is the problem with that, and yeah, I think I invited you. Look, I'm not allowed to click invite anymore. Try again. So if I go meta, I have like almost nothing, and he will wall me in. The chapel is replaceable by one or two prelate, then you have free blacksmith with cheaper upgrade. Yeah, but that prelate will not cover all 3 of your resources. He will cover one of them. Having 3 prelates in 3 places with 9 villagers each is as good as 1 Aachen chapel. But if you have 6, 12, 3 distribution, then it will be worse. And the more you balance that out to compensate for the areas that are not getting inspired by spreading out your villagers, the less your main prelate will do. The argument of 3 prelates, you have 3 ready for relics in CA. The immediate boost that Aachen Chapel gives is incomparable to the resources you get back from Minevac, in my opinion. Maybe you go minework sometimes if the positioning of Aachen would be so bad as to be useless. Yeah, there's a few things what helped make us win there. 1, I had a great base layout. 2, it was probably the best response yet. 3, it was a blind counter to what he was doing. 4 was he took a bad fight in the top right by trying to flank and trying to circumvent the bad base. How did you tap between the sacred sites so quick? No, you can't. It was my prelates were standing there already. One thing to notice is that the prelates can follow relocating villagers, but if the wood under Aachen gets shut down by longbows, then you won't have inspired wood. That's true. But here's another thing to note. Aachen Chapel prelate will never die. But if you minework palace and you keep your prelate on location and he gets sniped, you could lose the game right then and there, because you now no longer have enough gathering. But like, let's say if you look at this game it's like I can't inspire my gold and my wood. So this is like the worst luck yet, which is actually kind of interesting. So this is bad luck. You could almost make a case for going minework here. Though every time I've tried minework, it was deeply disappointing. I can of course make a second prelate early, despite going Aachen Chapel and having that second prelate do good things. Like inspiring the ones that it can't get to. And maybe that's a good adaptation. And I do have deer close by and farmable. Do you think prelates should be reworked? No, I like them. You don't have to manage them in the late game with many villagers. I don't think they need a rework. It's so funny, that shaky thing that wolf just did. My dog does that too. Of course, that's regular dog language. It's like resetting their mentality. Logan is a wolf confirmed. Yeah, I'm gonna have really bad wood line this time. But keep in mind we're trying a different thing this time.
Ja,
Hoge.
auf Gas!
Rechts. Die Helse. Ja.
Bereit. Ein, halt.
This time we're going Castle Age.
Hier.
Laufmann, auf Gas!
Ja. Hier. Laufen.
Ready?
Ich folge.
Probably need plenty of walls this time then, since I'm not gonna make units initially. Is it the I can be French, Shinuba? That was good. The forestry?
Hier. Tu. Bereit. Ich darf.
I'll make a second prelate.
Bereit.
Inti. Ich. Ja. Ja, ja. Ja. Inti. Was?
Council Hall. This time it's a little slower again.
Was? Jo.
Hier. Hier. Lauf, halt.
Ram.
Ja,
Die Fuhe. Ja. Holz. Ja. Right. Das wird ein Arm, die hoch. Sitz zum Spazieren.
Hier. Ich bin bereit.
Feudal a little slower.
Du bedarfst West.
Verstanden. In
ready zum Gewehr kommen. Zio Hunu. Das
Ja, Mann.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Du bedarfst West.
Gonna get some food after this. And then we're gonna play ladder. This has been such a useful scrim.
Ja, ich sehe, ja. Ich werke bereits. Ein Aronti?
Ja. Inti. Ja. Inti. Ich werde das proben. Ja.
Dienste. Surfia Avides.
Ey, ja. Samara. Ja. Verstanden.
Geheiße Hore.
Erwerben und ja. Je hätten
Inti? Zio Hunu. Das
Ja, in Hand.
du bedarfst.
Do I keep 4 on wood, even though it makes things slower?
Ich gehirmen. Ich werde das proben.
Maybe yes.
ein Aron. Ja, tue ich.
Yeah, I think I need to keep some on wood.
Du bedarfst Wett?
And I need scouting.
Ja, wir Dorf.
That's close enough.
Rechts zum Gewehr. Ein Arend. Ich gewerke
Blacksmith. Can start making extra prelates as well. Since we have less food than we have gold. We see 4 relics right now. There must be another one somewhere here. I think this isn't even the worst way to open, even if you have no info. So it is longbows. Now we're gonna check if it's blacksmith.
Doch, Mann, hier.
Marching drills? No, we'll get ranged armor. Okay, it is many. Just need to see if there's a blacksmith or not.
Ja, bravo.
Die hoch. Hey, hier, Dame. Heiße Queemann.
Ein Armteam. Das wird gebaut, ja. Komm aber.
Ein Abendbusiness. Ich werde das ruhen.
Du bedarfst Stress? Ich werde den...
Reit down, nu.
Oh yeah, there is a blacksmith. We know that now. Okay.
Du bedarfst also bald.
Oh, he did the chop chop.
Das ein Abend. Aber gar nicht in Gang.
Du bedarfst...
Ja, und wir daher. Hier, ich bin bereit. Da.
Im Kohl.
Also weit. Ja, und ich bin bereit. Verstanden. Da. Ich bin bereit für Beholfen.
Was soll?
Gehöre sie jetzt, aber lügen. Zieht die Geräte dahin. Die horchet alle. Zieht zum Gehäuse.
Gebet acht, früher den Hugelgewehr. Bereit, ja, tun. Gut.
He probably sees this prelate, I would say. Oh, oh, oh! Of course, of course, of course. Oh, this is bad.
Was da? Den Gehäß? Tun. Also weit.
Die horchet zum Arbeitsziehen lügt. Zieht zum Arbeitsziehen lügt.
Seid gehorche diesem Gehäß.
Was wünschen Sie den Gehäß?
Was da getan wird?
Sende mich mal wieder an. Was wünschst du?
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Hey, was senkt ihr nicht? Ich marschiere zu deinem Befehl!
Aufrecht bereit. Du gehorchet alle. Zieht, seid, höret an. Zieht zur Mame, ziehen, lüt.
Bin bereit zu denken!
Bin bereit. Was wünschst du? Das wird getan.
Was wünschst du?
Aufrecht bereit. Ziehen ab.
Aufmann bereit.
Was senkt ihr Gehäß? Alles hebt ab!
Gut, was soll ich flicken? Bereit, gehorche deinem Gehäuse.
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Was wünschst du? Soll der Wirtschnette? Ich ziehe Arme!
Den Gehäß nach Gehäß. Das wird getan. Bereit zu gehorchen. Was?
Kriegsknechte warten!
Bereit zu gehorchen. Nach Gehäß.
How does he see that?
Was wünschst du? Ich bin vorbei. Heiligkeit. Hier. Was wünschst du? Bereit zu gehorchen.
Sende mich da!
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen. Mein Weg ist klar.
Ich wollte jemand helfen! Was wünschst du?
Seid bereit auf Befehlchen, Dorfmänner.
Sollte der Wind marschieren? Käme ihnen
Den Gehäß. Tugend führe die Schritte.
Sollte der Kriegsknechte bereit zu gehorchen? Kriegsknechte! Ändern wir den Ziel auf! Kriegsknechte! Sollte der
Dorfmann bereit.
Gehäß?
Was will der Gewehr?
Sollte der
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen. Tugend führe die Schritte. Den Gehirn nach der Hälfte.
Was sind die Gehälter? Kriegsknechte da! Kriegsknechte!
Was? Heiligkeit. Hier gibt meine Schritte.
Soldäre bereit zu kämpfen.
Ich bin bereit. Mein Weg ist klar. Tugend, führe die Schritte.
Kriegsknechte,
Was wünschst du? Ja, tue. Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen.
Bereitet euch auf Arbeit, Dorfmänner.
alle sind bereit. Alles Kriegsknechte warten.
Was soll getan werden? Der Bauwerke ist getan.
Soldäre bereit zu kämpfen.
In Gehäß?
Wache,
Bereit zu gehorchen. Führe die Schritte.
Soldäre bereit zum Eingriff.
Zieht zum Gewehr, nach ihnen Wunsch. Zieht zum Gewehr, zieht zum Gehäß.
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Alle sind bereit. Kriegsknechte, Soldaten, wir den
Gib mir Gehäuse.
Soldäre bereit zu kämpfen. Soldäre, sende mich. Ich will was wünschst du? Sende mich an meine Arbeit.
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen. Was wünschst du?
Kriegsknechte,
He probably has like a scout in this bush.
Kriegsknechte, wir ziehen ab. Streck vor uns. Alle sind fixen.
Bereit, ziehe ab nach Gehäß. Ja, tue was.
Ich marschiere. Soldäre bereit zum Eingriff.
Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen nach Gehäß.
Is it still winnable?
Wir marschieren.
Bereit, mein
Alle sind Ende.
Ich bin bereit. Tue. Also,
Despite no villagers.
Nach ihnen Wunsch. Wie oft tue ich das nun? Heute glückliches Gezüg.
Soldäre bereit zu kämpfen.
Was wünschst du? Ich bin bereit. Das wird
Was soll getan werden? Dann aber nach Gehäß. Nach Gehäßes!
Alle sind
bereit zu gehorchen.
Wo gefährdet?
Ja, ja.
Kriegsknechte, Soldäre bereit. Alle sind bereit.
Men at arms? I only have gold after all.
Getan, aber nach Gehäß.
In Gehäß.
Soldäre bereit zum Eingriff. Alle sind bereit.
In Gehäß. Was wünschst du?
Zieht zum Gewehr,
Kriegsknechte, Soldäre bereit. Soldäre. Dort in die Gehäß. Soldäre. Gehäße werden geordnet.
Bereit zu dem Gehäß. Ich bin bereit zu klugen. Bereit zu... Ja, tue.
Hast du Befehlchen?
He still has much better economy.
Bereit euch auf Arbeit, Dorfmänner.
Was wünschst du?
Every relic is worth 7.5 villager economy.
Zum Gewehr.
Only.
Sind zum Gewehr.
In Gehäß.
Soldäre bereit zur Kämpfen. Alles Kriegsknechte. Alle sind bereit. Strecke vor uns, Kriegsknechte. Soldäre bereit zum Kämpfen.
Was soll ich nicht?
Now we do some ram counter attack.
Was du wünschst.
Bereit?
Ich bin was wünschst du?
Alle sind bereit. Soldäre bereit zum Eingriff.
Landsknecht. Go, 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 go.
Soldäre Gehäuse werden geordnet.
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Soldäre bereit zum Eingriff.
Sind zum Gewehr.
Soldäre verändert mir den Ziel aus Kriegs.
Schick mich sehen.
Kein Döl. Wir was sind.
Ich bin bereit. In Gehäß. Nach Gehäß.
Wir werden angeklärt. Ihr Männer wissen, was kommt.
Hast du Befehl? Sind zum Gewehr.
Ruhe.
Welche Gehäß?
Handwerk in Bewegung. All kein Döl. Hey,
Handwerk.
ihr Männer wissen, folge ihr.
Oops.
Zieht zum Gewehr,
Ruhe. Gehäuse kommen.
That's his own men at arms. I'm asking if I should back off.
Was wünschst du?
Sturmbock bereit. Hören an. Ich lasse das als dann machen. Sturmbock ist marschieren nun.
Kriegsknechte warten. Handwerk. Alle sind bereit.
Befehlchen erwarten. Wir ziehen also fort.
Kriegsknechte warten.
Einsatz, Befehle empfangen.
Soldäre.
Sie bleiben an.
Soldäre bereit zu kämpfen.
Seid bereit für die Zielkraft.
Alle sind bereit.
Was wünschst du? Bereit zu. In Geheiß, Heiligkeit dir zu tun.
I think that's probably it. Because we have too many.
Landsknecht bereit zum Kämpfen. Verstanden? Soldaten bereit für den Kriegswehr marschieren.
And he's not mining during all this.
Alle mir nach. Im Gange, ich halte alle sind bereit. Bin bereit. Marschieren zur
Ich bin bereit. Die Brüder bereit.
Gehöret alle. Tu das nun.
Ich bin bereit. Ich halte bei.
Just really low on food.
Merke dich getan. Ich werde das für dich errichten. Lasse das. Was soll getan werden? Ich werde was soll.
Landsknecht bereit für ihn. Bereit für ich werde. Alle sind bereit. Soldaten, was marschieren zur Kampf. Kriegsknechte warten. Verstanden?
I mean, I can buy food, but it's getting real expensive. Theoretically, I should only make Landsknecht now by my economy balance.
Bereit zum Marschieren. Aufwachen.
Was wünschst du? Bereit zu gehorchen. Was wünschst du?
Was soll? Ganz aber nach
Sieht zum
Sammle Holz nach Gehäß. Nach Gehäß ist. Ein schöne Gehorcht alle. Sie ist abelüht. Ruhe das.
Meine Brüder im Geheiß.
Soldaten bereit, die abzumarschieren. Kriegsknechte, wir marschieren. Alle sind Kriegsknechte. Ihr Männer, kein Gehäße werden geholfen.
I just need more food.
Bereit zu. Ich bin bereit. Hier aber nach Geheiß.
But yeah, maybe actually just like, would expanding be smart now? Because that will get me more villagers than Palace of Swabia.
Was wünschest du? Ruhe das nur für dich.
Was wünschst du? Weg ist klar.
Sind zum Gewerker.
Bereit zu. In Geheiß, Heiligkeit dir. Meine Schritte.
Soll ich blicken?
What do you do with all that gold? I mean, it's like a great setup for bombards.
Sie kann. Ich tue das. Ihr Männer wissen, was sie ab, Männer.
I think it's good for bombards.
Kein Dös. Die zieht an zum Marschieren. Soldaten bereit zum Angriff.
You can also start getting lots of stone.
was Arbeit zu tun.
Was? Gut. Gehören
Gehorchet alle.
Sie zum Gehäß. Ich sammle Holz. Ich lasse das als dann bauen. Sitz, Dorfmann, Holz ist
Ich bin bereit.
Söldner. Befehlchen erwarten.
Were there any more relics anywhere? I feel like there's one more relic on the map.
Marschiere laut deiner Bestellung. Das soll
Das soll
Was soll ich flicken? Bereit?
gehören.
Nach deinem Wunsch.
Ja, ja.
Gehorchet alle.
Huh?
Gehören alle. Gehorchet alle. Ruhe das nur für dich. Wir ziehen alsofort ab. Kriegsstrecke vor uns.
I see it now.
Bereit zu gehorchen. Siehe aber nach Geheiß. Bereit zu gehorchen. Siehe aber nach Geheiß.
Soldaten, Strecke vor uns. Kriegsknechte. Was soll
So he's Castle Age as well.
Was
Alle sind bereit. Alle sind bereit. Schick mich fort. Griffet an. Kriegsknechte warten.
was soll ich flicken?
Sie zum Gehäß. Soll ich flicken? Zum Gewerker. Soldaten bereit. Bereit für den Marschieren. Laut Kriegsknechte warten.
Zieht zum Gehäß.
Wait, I can already make Siege Workshop. It's not just Imperial.
Mann bereit.
I should have done that a long time ago.
Das soll
Ich bin bereit. Was wünschst du? Heiligkeit im Geheiß. Mein Weg ist klar.
Yeah, we can get Landsknecht.
Bereit, etwas Arbeit zu tun.
Kriegsknechte. Soldaten, gehorchet ihnen Gehäß. Kriegswehr marschieren.
Bereit zu gehorchen.
Soldaten, ändern wir den Ziel. Was sind Soldaten? Bereit zum Kämpfen.
bin bereit. Im Gehege.
Zum Eingriff. Opa, die Männer wissen, was kommt.
Seid verstanden. Ein schöne gebautes Buch. Seid bereit.
Ich führe die Gehege aus. Kriegs verstanden. Soldaten bereit zu kämpfen.
Ich werde den Feind verjagen.
Alle sind bereit.
Einsatz, passte Befehle.
Was wünschen? Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen. Ihr Abend nach
Landsknecht, wir werden Befehle erwarten. Landsknecht, kampfbereit sein. Landsknecht, bereit. Befehle erwarten.
Bereit, etwas Arbeit zu tun.
Sind zur Gewehr.
Kriegsknechte warten. Es spricht. Sende mich an die
Seid auf der Hut.
Was wünschen? Ich bin bereit zu gehorchen. Was wünschen? Heilige
Sie, Hartjagd, meine Herren. Was soll die Pflicht? Befehle erwarten.
Okay, 5 relics.
bereit zu tun.
Als Befehle kommen, die Herren. Schickt, ich werde jetzt gehen. Ein Befehl bitte. Seid auf der Hut.
Nice. Keep going.
Befehle kommen. Das so.
Bereit, etwas Arbeit zu tun. Zieht zum
Seid auf Befehl. Nein,
Crossbows. Only Landsknecht then. Landsknecht Mangonel.
Befehle kommen.
Oh.
Und für Leistung einerseits.
Was wünschen?
Zieht zum Gewehr.
aufgeheißen. Handwerker bereit und geheißen. Sind bereit. Hören.
Zielt ab, Orte zu besuchen.
Schießt auf der Befehle kommen.
Im Gehege. Das wird getan.
Befehle kommen. Landsknecht bereit für Dienst. Alles ist bereit. Landsknecht bereit und sind bereit.
Bereit, etwas Arbeit.
Sie, Handwerker bereit und geheißen.
Dorfmann bereit.
Hören an.
Was soll Zieht zum Gewehr.
Landsknecht bereit und alles erhoben. Landsknecht, Handwerker, Befehle erwartet. Landsknecht. Sie, Handwerker. Belagerungshandwerk, alles ist bereit.
Was soll
Sie zur Alle marschieren Abe, Belagerungshandwerker.
Den Gehege.
Belagerung verstanden.
Zieht zum Gewehr.
Gehorcht sind alle.
Ich lasse das als das da. Gehöre.
Meine Brüder. Heilige.
Befehl. Handwerker bereit und geheißen. Was soll alles ist bereit.
Swabia's probably better
Sie seid bereit für die
than Maas Landsknecht. But who knows? Don't knock it till you try it.
Alles ist bereit. Zur Selle. Belagerungshandwerk. Wartet auf Befehle kommen, die Herren. Alles ist bereit.
Gewehr.
Zum Gewehr.
Belagerungshandwerk. Wir ziehen ab.
Sie, Marke, meine Herren. Ich werde sie niederschlagen. Befehle
Handwerker. Schießen.
Was soll sein? Bereit auf Geheiße, Dorfmänner. Landbelagerungshandwerk. Befehle erwartet.
Alles ist bereit.
Ich bin bereit.
Belagerungshandwerker bereit zur Handwerker. Ziehen ab. Belagerungshandwerk. Wartet auf Geheiß.
Sie, Marke, meine Herren.
Alles ist bereit.
Befehle erwartet. Landsknecht. Landsknecht bereit.
Nice. You can hit 2 barracks if you hit in between. Imagine paying full price for villagers though.
Handwerker bereit zur Geheiß.
Verstanden? Ich tue das.
Handwerk bereit. Belagerungshandwerk.
So this worked out better too. Some walling and castle, it still worked. So we have 2 better responses than what we were doing before. So a massively useful practice. Oh, my men-at-arms got absolutely slaughtered. my Landsknecht. Zero armor Keckle.
Bereit, etwas Arbeit zu Ich lasse das als das laufen.
GG, nice.
Zieht zum Gewehrgrund.
Okay, cool. We have come so far from when we had a terrible response into English longbows. This one was actually a lot scarier. We dropped to so few villagers. Yeah, don't fall for the Landsknecht bait. Look at that. Jesus. We dropped to 23 villagers against 46. Basically half. That's crazy. It shouldn't be survived normally. Between the two, I don't know which one feels better. Why did you go TC over 4th landmark? Because I only had gold and food was very expensive in the marketplace already. It was cheaper to buy a bit of stone, bit of wood, get a second TC. But I would say mostly Imperial is almost always better than second town center as Holy Roman. I don't know if he felt he overcommitted to the attack. I mean, I don't think he's allowed the flexibility in this practice session to say whether he shouldn't commit. Because he's much smarter than this, just rushing in and attacking. He made a sacrifice in suppressing his own adaptability and creativity to help me with this this build that I'm practicing. So he doesn't have the option to do like second TC in one of the games. Well, because I didn't want to play against that. Yeah, this one was shaky and wouldn't work as much on Dry Arabia. So I'd say overall Archers is probably the counter. Because you got an army and you can win or you can lose with it. For some reason I can't whisper him. See, I can't add him to friends. Maybe his settings don't allow it. Oh, he finally accepted it. Wow, thanks, Don Hardy. Unfriend. One game normal map. Okay. Well, for me, Hill and Dale is a normal map. For an English, they'll probably think a normal map is like High View or Dry Arabia. Let's do the polar opposite of what we were just playing. Dry Arabia. First game though, without the positioning and walls, I don't know if you would have had the same outcome. Yeah, exactly. I think the walls were important. And the worse the positioning is, the more walls you need, Dr. Dapston. I think we're going to see that here in this game. Yeah, he's still not... Oh, there we go. He was still not in the list. Okay, guys. Let's do a giveaway of a Christmas card. You can check out what it looks like on my Instagram. We have a few more Christmas cards left. And they look a little something like this. Gonna be a sub-only giveaway. Just wanna give thanks to those that have already supported the channel. And I'll try to do one non-sub giveaway later as well. Let me see. Close. Okay, the giveaway text is going to be exclamation mark Christmas card. Exclamation mark Christmas card. It's starting now. Yeah, this is the 1 million point Christmas card from last year, so it is going to be late. Sorry, Xmas card. Xmas. You know, the hip spelling of Christmas. Bot is going crazy. Didn't realize that was the previous command we used. Yo guys, if you don't mind too much the Christmas card or anything, there's gonna be different giveaway as well, different giveaways. No, I should say there's gonna be different channel point redemption rewards. We had a plan to do like vegetable seeds or chili pepper seeds to send it to you internationally shipped. This giveaway for the Christmas card is a personally autographed card, like you see the one on Instagram, and it will be internationally mailed towards you if you win this. But even if you don't, then there's going to be other giveaways for channel points, like other redemptions as well. And besides that, I think the number one most people subscribe to a channel is usually to support the content you like to see. Always super appreciated, Prime or otherwise. Not signed by Logan, we tried that. He didn't like to get his paw manhandled. Subscribers also get subscriber emotes, channel badge that keeps leveling up, as well as the visibility in chat, of course. Bonus channel point generation, and you don't get ads. I'll be back in 1 minute. Gonna get a sandwich. Okay, and the winner is Holla __. Also, big thanks for the sub, Urlich, MTG, and Castic26. Pretty funny I could go double the veil as soon as you got relics is lost. Yeah, congrats, Hala. Yo, thanks for the sub, Mark F. and Dr. Zoidberg. Hey, Quack. Next year, maybe. Yeah, it's actually Chinese, like kind of like pita bread, the Greek pita bread, with some mincemeat and some carrots and some garlic. Grubby, if you think English is an H2 Civ, check out the Muslim playing them. I've seen them late game China with them. Yeah, well, I didn't say that. He said that. If you start making a lot of archers, can't they just not aggro and expand instead? Yes, that is possible, which is why you have to check if they're gathering stone or not. It's a really good question, Seeker P. Much of what we've been doing so far has been me blind countering a premeditated tactic by him. This is why, after you figure out how to counter one thing, you need to add an element of scouting to make sure that the thing that you expected is happening is actually really happening. Once that happens, you could also face alternative strategies, and those alternative strategies must then also be learned how to counter. And once you learn how to counter those, then you can start to... once you learn how to counter those, you can start having a scouting element and to choose the direction in which you want to go. But what Don Hardy is saying is he said English is an H2 civ, so even if he fast expands, generally, and I agree with him, generally he would just be ceding map control. I wish we could pause here, but he would be ceding map control and I would get the relics, and those relics would end up being worth far more than the extra villager production and income that he gets from a second TC. Now we're playing on a more challenging map even. Challenging in particular for Holy Roman, where I definitely will not be able to go low on units or rely on walls. Yeah, he said on that map he needs to do a big deer push into his mill, which was micro-intensive. And now he doesn't need to because different map, I suppose. Because the deer aren't in your base. He thinks that's too good of an advantage not to take. Wood line, I'll just go for the closest. I think there was a case actually for Agenchappa under berries and wood. Is Don already limited here? You mean like stupid or limited? Yeah, he plays other civs. English is just his main. I mean, I don't know him that well yet. I know he's Dutch. I know English is his main. He probably plays other civs. But every time I face him, he went English. Maybe it's the one he's most confident in. Oh, is he limited? Oh, okay, okay. No, I get it now. No, he's not limited this time. We are playing a full free to adapt play style at this time. He said one normal game, please. Mi scusi, mi scusi. We found 3 relics. He is not limited now.
Erwerbe nur Fleisch. Welche Geburtskaffee? Gewisso. Ja, Ritu. Ritu Us.
Ja, ik ga nu. Ik gewerkt bereid.
I need to see if there's any longbows coming. Yes, there is.
Ja,
Du bedarfst.
du bedarfst was? Behari hier.
Aronti. Ich sehe, ja. Aber gar nicht.
Ein Aronti?
Je heiße. Samon und Holz. Wir doch, Mann, aber
Die heiße Queen sind zu uns spazieren. Hackholz.
die Horde. Sie und Arbeiter.
Ein Aronti?
Ich hacke Holz.
Die Hose. Als Mann, ideal. Die heiße Queen, Mann. Ja, verstanden. Die Hose. Ich sehe, ja. Sammeln und Holz. Wogen genau der heiße. Spannend, wogen her. Ja. Wogen
Ja.
Ich rief du. Wogenere, zieht. Ja, Intizio, du. Zieht bereit hier ab, Wogenere. Die heiße Queen.
Ja, aber gar nicht.
Greif vor, so. Greif, ja. Ja.
Ja.
Sammers hier, Dame, dann. Wogenere, ja.
This is called a normal map.
Die heiße Spannend, Wogenere.
Je heiße sie und Arbeiter.
Zieht bereit. Wogenere marschieren.
Doch, Mann. Die Horde. Heftig holst du. Reit ja.
Ein Aronti. Wogenere.
Reit gern, aber Samon und Holz. Ja, sie.
Wo zieht bereit. Aufgaben, Wogenere. Ideal. Ja. Ich hol. Achtung, Gehäuse. Ja. Ziehen ab. Dort. Ja, verstanden. Tu ich halt zu Walde.
Ja, verdammt.
Wogenere, zieht. Spannend, Wogenere. Ja, aber gar nicht.
Because no one would play Holy Roman here.
Zieht bereit.
Ich gar.
Wogenere, zieht.
Wir sind bereit.
Behari rechts. Untergeschlagen. Wogenere, zieht Behari hier. Hier.
Look at the range. Oh,
Wogenere, Karte. Zieht bereit. Zieht ab. Die heiße Wogenere. Aufgang, Wogenere. Die heiße Queen, Mann. Die hoch.
Heiße Quimmer.
Ich gehofft.
Spannend, Wogenere. Zieht, Wogenere.
Du bedarfst du bist.
Spannend, Wogenere. Das hat Turm ich.
Du bedarfst Feld.
Zieht bereit. Behari hier. Ja. Wogenere, zieht ab. Wogenere, ja, zieht ab. Wogenere. Ideal. Spannend. Aufgelaufen. Zieht bereit. Zieht ab. Wogenere, marsch.
Zieht bereit.
Wogenere, nach rechts. Zieht bereit. Ehrliche Botschaft. Vergeben und das Kampf. Ja. Wogenere, Gas. Wogenere, zieht. Wogenere, marschiere. Spannend. Wogenere.
that seriously sounds like you stupid duck.
Dienste zu. Liebes Gast. Siehe aber. In Hand.
Wogenere, Karte. Wogenere, Wogenere in Bewegung. Ja. Welly hier. Vor. Dom das. Zu. Tor. Wogenere, zieht bereit. Zieht ab. Wogenere.
I just lost a million villagers and I didn't even hear it.
Wogengar. Zieht bereit. Zieht ab. Aufgang, Wogenere.
Ja, Inti.
Ja, zieht ab. Wogenere.
Ja, und?
Just make an outpost.
Wir Dorfmann erwarten Gehälter.
GG. I don't know if you could play Holy Roman here. Or if I do, I can't open with Blacksmith. The marching drill's probably an unnecessary gimmick. Stop getting gold, mass archers. I lost like 10 villagers already. I think he probably cannot make any blacksmith. And of course he does, but I need my archery ranges. Yeah, thanks for the games, Artie. GG's.